Greetings and salutations. This is the Bud Sandwich Show. Mm. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm getting ready to do a review on the Michael Jackson trial. This is like the trial of the century. Um, I'll more than likely be all over the place, so just keep up with me as best as you can. It's been 5 days that they've had the trial. So I'm gonna give you kind of like a summary of all 5 days, and I'm gonna try to do it in 15 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right. First off, did you know that Dr. Murray was getting paid $150,000 a month by Michael Jackson, which adds up to over $2.2 million a year? Getting money, bitch. Mm. And if a bitch like me is making $150,000 a month, trust and believe your ass gonna be alive. You bitch, you gonna be more alive than you was the day before. Okay? If you shit, 150,000. Dr. Murray was a cardiologist and he ran a practice. Okay. But although he was a cardiologist, he was not board certified. So keep these are little tidbits that you need to kind of put into motion in your head. He wasn't board certified. Anyway, during the trial, one of the first people that they met with or that they interviewed was Michael Jackson's cook. Her name was like Kai or Ty or something. She's a cute little black girl, and she probably say she's something else. But anyway, she was the cook. And long story short, basically on June the 25th, I think he died. He died on the 24th or the 25th. Anyway, um, they she said that Dr. Murray came downstairs and said, "I need help. Get the security or something like that, and to get the kids." And because Prince was there, and the oldest boy and the girl, I can't remember what her name is, Paris. So Prince and Paris was there, and they said Paris screamed so loud, like it just like went through the house, and Dr. Murray didn't want them to see it. So in a nutshell, this happened at like 12:10, and so he called for her. She ran up and got the kids and brought them downstairs, and then said she continued to start cooking. Y'all gonna have to kind of go back and check it, but it's kind of that's basically what happened. And I'm sitting over here like, bitch, you got motherfucking Michael Jackson in the house. They telling you that it's an emergency, bitch, and you got a cell phone, and you ain't calling no motherfucking help. I don't understand that, but I don't know. I don't know. Then one of the big revelations that came out was that Dr. Conrad Murray had gave Michael Jackson the propofol at 10:40 a.m. Right? Then at 11 a.m. he comes back to the room after giving it to him, and he's not breathing. So what's fucking me up is, bitch, I wasn't breathing at 11 o'clock. Y'all didn't call nobody till motherfucking 12:27, bitch, to even say that I needed help, bitch. That's an hour and 22 minutes passed before, from 11 o'clock to 12:22 or 12:27, whatever, before they even notified 911. they had a paramedic who came in who said that they could have saved Michael had they had been notified at the time that he was not breathing, which it took them, the paramedics, 4 minutes to get there. If he noticed that Michael wasn't breathing at 11 o'clock, he should have automatically been on the phone. But apparently, he panicked and went into a frenzy, a panic. He was frantic. That was one of the words that the um, um, the little girl, the cook, used that um, described Dr. Murray's behavior when he came down the stairs. Now I don't know if that's why it keeps fucking with me. That why didn't she say nothing? But he was already dead, probably at 11 o'clock. 11 by 11:15, he was already dead. That's why they keep saying he was dead. Also, the paramedics came in and said, you know, then so I'm jumping around, so just keep up with me. So the Conrad Murray, the security guy comes up and starts helping him. He says that the security guy comes in of Michael Jackson and says, the first thing that he told him to do, he saw Conrad doing CPR on him in the bed. And then Dr. Murray was telling him, get all these medicine bottles and put them in bag, and in this black bag, and do all this. And then the kids came in. That's what it was. Then the kids came in and seen him. And then they screamed and everything. And then he ushered the children out, or gave them direction, as he said. But bitch, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. Even if I am security, bitch, if I walk in on a scene like that, and you up here telling me to put some motherfucking shit in the bag, bitch, I know that means accomplice, honey. That's what that shit means. That you ain't getting ready to get me in no motherfucking bullshit, motherfucker. Oh no, I ain't putting shit in nothing. My fingerprints ain't gonna be on shit, bitch. I just came up in here and seen Michael laying on the bed, and I called 911. But see, they was all wrapped up in his title as being a doctor. Motherfucker, you a human being. And they talking about they just took orders from the doctor because he's a doctor. Girl, bullshit. I don't give a damn. If little man down the street can't tell me a damn thing, the doctor can't tell me shit either. How about that? So the motherfucking security man is bagging up all this propofol and some other shit called Lindendal or some shit I don't even know. But packing up all this medicine because it was a cover up. That's what I'm getting out of it. It was just a cover up, and he wanted him to get. And in a sense, I kind of understand it. It's wacky. It's wacky logic because they probably felt committed to Michael Jackson, and even though they knew that Michael was doing something that they shouldn't have done, they were kind of like in a nut trying to protect Michael's privacy. Let's just say it like that. Because they probably did have all kind of shit in that motherfucker. They probably had bottles and shit of all kind of illegal substances that Michael may have been taking, whatever. And so that's done. So then the paramedics come in. And then the paramedics say that they noticed that he was dehydrated, that he looked malnutrition. They said that Michael looked like he weighed 150 pounds. And they said, and one of the things that the cook said that Michael's personal chef, she makes him a lot of them like wheatgrass, smoothie kind of drinks, and he drinks that kind of shit all the time, apples and greens and shit, spent around into a juice, and he would drink that kind of shit. Girl, I guess. And maybe that's how a bitch stay skinny, honey. I don't know, honey. You just grab some grass and throw it in a blender, bitch, with some water and drink that shit and call it a meal. I might have to try that. I don't know. So, he was real skinty. He was extra, extra skinty. So, they said that Conrad Murray, when the paramedics, they asked him, what medications he on, and Conrad, he had the paramedic had to ask him like 3 times, and he still didn't say nothing. He said, "Well, all I gave him was some lorazepam, whatever, which is supposed to be an anti-anxiety or nerve pill or some shit." Anyway, so they my thing is this. This is my logic. Okay, they said that the day before that Michael had to stop because he was dehydrated and everything, and he was suffering from dehydration. When you're 150 pounds and you are suffering from dehydration, the last thing you need is to be put under medication such as propofol. In my mind, because you already dehydrated. You can't. It's it's just not healthy. I just think it's more malpractice. He just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I'm jumping on to them saying about Conrad giving him CPR and stuff. For you to be a cardiologist and for you to be a registered cardiologist and but not board certified, but you work as a cardiologist, how can you not know that you have to be on a flat, hard surface when doing CPR? How are you going to be doing that on the bed? Insanity. Just wore my nerves out. I've worked as a CNA, and one of the first things we learn is when doing CPR, and that's basic low level shit. You should automatically know that. You can't sit there do CPR on somebody on a bed. So I don't know. That fucks with me still. Also, they said that when they found Michael, that he just had on pajama bottoms. He had on a condom catheter. I'm very familiar with those because I know how they work. He had on a condom catheter, and that he had an IV, I believe, in his thigh. Now this is the killer part because the prosecution or whatever, the court, they going through every detail. So what they did was they contacted the makers of the products that were um, involved in Michael Jackson's care, and the makers and the owners. Y'all check this shit out. Michael had on a finger monitor, right, like you get at the regular hospital, except it didn't have no audio on it. It was just like your basic one. They said he had like the $279 one. It just gave your heart rate, your pulse, and that if you were not physically standing there watching it, something could happen and you would know unless you watched them. You had to physically be there. So they were saying for basically another $200, this other version that they offered, which had the audio, which would have notified, Dr. Murray if something would have happened or that Michael would have stopped breathing. It would have notified him. And mm, so I'm tripping on Dr. Murray. If you get to do some shit like this, why wouldn't you have the best shit hooked up in that motherfucker? Why would you shortchange Michael Jackson? Because I kind of feel like Michael Jackson shortchanged himself by renting this bullshit ass, I'm gonna say it, African ass doctor from across the motherfucking water. You needed an American. If you're gonna have a private motherfucking doctor, you need to have an American motherfucking doctor that knows the shit that he needs. This cheap motherfucker went and got you a $200 thing for your finger when you know you needed the one that had the motherfucking monitors on it. But Michael put his trust in this motherfucker thinking that he would do and get the right equipment. So, okay, I'm getting ready to go into part two, y'all. Oh, yeah, you can't wrap all this shit up in 15 minutes. So, peace and blessings. Watch for part two. It's getting ready to come up right now. And then I'm going to watch the other part today. and then I'm gonna give y'all a review later on today. But I'm